Girls, if anyone wants shoes, sorry, still coughing everywhere. They're in the quick change area, and then we're gonna start our run through. Okay, is there any formations we should walk really quick? Like Psycho? Look out for the new lights, they're taking up a lot of space. I have been dancing since I was, honestly, I don't even know an age. I would say an age range between 5 and 7 years old. And Little Miss Nasty was born in 2012. So we're 11 years old. Holy cow. Oh my God, I'm old. Who is it? A 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, a 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6. I mean, nothing is ever easy with Little Miss Nasty or show production, but you know, we hit our battles, we come through, we push through and win. I forgot the code, I don't have my phone. Hey, do you know the green room code? Do you? I'll find it somewhere. Events office. Fuck. We're in. Jeez. But particularly Area 15, we've definitely had a few issues, and it's mainly with the city of Las Vegas. So it's kind of shitty because we got hired in July of 2022 for this residency, and nobody told us anything about rules. We're bringing our show in, balls to the wall, how Little Miss Nasty is meant to be, and we're gonna push it even more over the top. So we did that for 2 shows until the venue got pinged from somebody, an unknown source, who even knows. And basically, we have all these regulations now that we had to change our show to fit the zoning of the city of Las Vegas. We just got told that we're no longer allowed to touch audience members, which is kind of a big deal in our show because it is an interactive experience here and there. And then we also, what else is there? I feel like every day there's a new rule, and we're just trying our best to not rip our heads off and maintain like our integrity and what Little Miss Nasty stands for. But we really want to still perform here because it's such a cool venue. So we're trying our best to make it work, but it's definitely been annoying. But you know, we're still here and thriving, and we're selling out every show, so.
It's a new fucking day, and we don't fuck with you. It's a new fucking day, and we don't fuck with you. It's a new fucking day, and we don't fuck with you. It's a new fucking day.
So essentially, we have a show at Area 15 here in Las Vegas, and Area 15 is a pretty amazing room. It's got 360 visuals and surround sound and pretty epic lighting. It's a big room, holds like 700 people, and we've had Vegas shows before in smaller rooms, but we couldn't really get the production value that we wanted out of those rooms, and the experiences weren't quite the same. So we took as our LA show. We have a show in LA and it's smaller, but we took the vibe of that, but we kind of put it on steroids here and made it Vegas style a little bit. Everything's bigger, everything's louder, everything's more colorful, everything's bigger and darker, and yeah, it's pretty spectacular here. You know, you get the ability to see really wild visuals all around the room. The show is multifaceted. You've got the visual component, of course, on the walls, the actual video. Then you've got obviously the performers are incredible. They're incredible. I mean, the cast members are so good. And then you've got music, which is badass as well. So it's really firing on multiple cylinders here, where you can't quite fire on all those cylinders as effectively in some smaller venues.
How long did it take to create the show for Area 15? It's always a thought process that extends over months. It's just not like, let's put it all together this week. It's really, I take my time and I think things through and build our show specifically for whatever space we're in. I'd say this one, it probably took a couple months. We had a week of rehearsal with all the dancers, but of course, before rehearsal, there's preparations, like getting all the visuals done, because there's 75 minutes of visuals that we had to edit, prepare for the exact size of the walls, and every wall is a different size. Coming up with the new choreography and whatnot. And I have 8 cast members in this Las Vegas show, which is more than I've ever had for any show ever. So that was a new thing. We have to adjust our formations. There's more costumes to be made, purchased, organized. The set list is so fucking long, and we have interludes between each number because our quick change is like 100 feet away from the stage, and so we're running, we're doing all sorts of things, and all that had to be thought out before opening night. So it takes a team, it takes months, and now we're here just throwing down. Little Miss Nasty dancers have to be superstars. There's no doubt about it. I will see something in them that makes me say, she's Little Miss Nasty. And there's so many beautiful women, beautiful dancers, performers, technical dancers, you name it. But if they don't have that star quality, that confidence that you can feel, then there's no chance of them ever being in the show, because like I said, we're there to show people how badass you can be, and working with our feminine side, working with our masculine side, working with our playful, over-the-top psycho side. There's so many different variables that each girl has to embody and pull out of her character at some point in the show, and if she can't snap into that mode and deliver across the board, then she's not a Little Miss Nasty. I really look for hard workers, professional girls, someone who is a kind heart, a good human, responsible. Like, there's a ton of things, obviously, that you need to be a professional working with us, but it's that star quality, that confidence, the natural sex appeal, and she just has to be a badass.
What's up? I'm Jessie. I have been dancing for a long time, since I was a little girl, but professionally, I'd say about 13 years plus. And I joined Little Miss in 2018, so that makes about 4 or 5 years now. Yeah, I'm based out here in Las Vegas, originally from Hawaii. And I'm happy to be here, happy to be rocking it out with Little Miss. What I love the most about performing with Little Miss Nasty is I get to be a badass bitch, period. You know, out here, it's hard for women to express themselves in a certain way, and I feel like I get to be exactly who I am, unfiltered, and I get to push myself, and I get to push my own boundaries as a female and an artist, and that's the most powerful thing about Little Miss Nasty.
I think it is so empowering to be around women that are owning their power. And I feel like all of us just find our own gifts within the show, and we let them shine, and we do it as a collective and individually, and that's why it's so special. I started embracing my womanhood on a whole nother level. Like, I really stepped out of my comfort zone, and I really pushed myself to, you know, make decisions and do things that, you know, make me feel empowered without feeling shame. And that's been such a beautiful thing in my life, and I carry it on in more than just the show.
Well, a lot of jobs that I've worked with don't usually have this much women. So I've worked in literally a cast of all men, and I was the only female. So this is definitely a different environment, and having the like womanly energy around each other is pretty awesome. And no lie, we all sync up, so it's pretty funny when that happens too. Take it out on stage, you know how it is.
So I, you know, being in Vegas, you know, a lot of people, and just kind of word of mouth, and it was such a beautiful moment, because I have always wanted to, you know, be in Little Miss Nasty, but I'm not a, you know, professionally trained dancer, so I never really had the opportunity to. And Gina reached out to me on social media, and I got on the phone with her, and she said that Dina had mentioned me, and yeah, and then kind of the rest is history. And so ever since then, I've just been fully immersed in this insane world, and I loved every second of it.
We really want the audience to leave feeling charged up, like their battery has been charged, they're full of power, they're gonna take on this world with guns blazing, bulletproof vests. Like, you cannot fuck with me, because Little Miss Nasty just empowered me so much. Every single person out there, no matter what you're standing up for, just keep pushing, because we will rise to the top and nobody can hold you down. If you have the passion and the power and the love, hold your strength up and you will end up on top.
The I guess fans, if you want to call them that, I call them more just like friends at this point. It's the coolest thing. I've had a decent amount of followers like join me in my social media, and they tell me that they're from Little Miss Nasty and how they've even been following Little Miss Nasty throughout all these years that the show's been around, and they've watched all the different girls that have gotten to grace the stage as we all come and go in life and whatnot. So it's really cool that every fan is so accepting of each new member, and I feel like we all get a moment to really shine and be cherished, and the fans do a really, really good job of that by yelling and screaming and being as, you know, loud as they can. It's like this almost tennis match we play with the audience of, you know, sending energy back and forth to one another, and it just doesn't stop. So it's kind of like a therapy session in a way, where, you know, you're just having a big old party with everyone and you're just letting go and having fun, and like literally that like scream release where you're like, okay, 1, 2, 3, ah, like it literally is that, but in the coolest way possible.
Our Little Miss Nasty fans are so dope. A lot of them follow me on Instagram. I follow them back. I just see the support with them coming show after show, just screaming for us, taking photos, and just giving us words of encouragement. And you just feel so much love, and I just love that from them. And I love Little Miss Nasty fans. You guys rock.
In 5 years, our show is going to be worldwide. It's going to be in every major city. Let's say Little Miss Nasty Paris, Little Miss Nasty London, Little Miss Nasty New York has already started and kicking ass. Little Miss Nasty Miami. We really want this to be a worldwide brand and just empower the globe. Everyone needs a Little Miss Nasty in their life.